Major breaking news. Because Donald J. Trump's presidential bromance and the cash from richest man in the world, Elon Musk, may just come to an end sooner than either expected if President Joe Biden has anything to do with it. It is an amazing breaking story I'm going to tell you about in just a few seconds. But old Elon might have to fire up SpaceX and use it for his own self, and it wouldn't be going to space. And I'm going to tell you about that story in just a few seconds. But isn't it ironic that sometimes in America, actually having to cross your T's and dot your I's might be fairly important for the supposed genius that Elon Musk may be? And let me remind everybody how much Trump and Musk together have been railing on illegal immigration over the last year. Take a listen.
If we have another 4 more years of open borders, and it's going to be even worse with another 4 more years, it's going to be even worse than it's been for the past 3.5 years. I'm not sure we've got a country.
You don't have a country left.
Actually did something that was impossible. Both sides hate him. You know, both sides. Yeah. That was a hard thing to do. Unification.
It's nice to have a forum like this where I can discuss something at length. And by the way, you think Biden could do this interview?
So it's just sort of like that's a bridge, and there's like people getting processed, and then they come across on those the trains over there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an initial intake spot, and then they'll send them through, but it's nonstop all day long.
You think that Kamala could do this interview? They would take a pass on you?
No, they could not.
And if that wasn't enough, let's give you the basis for this breaking story. Here's a little lost in the archives video of Elon and his brother, whoopsie poop, spilling the beans.
You see these numbers every day, but for us to hear, we'll give you $3 million.
Yeah, it sounded extremely, we thought they were crazy. Like, why would they do that?
It was literally like, these people are insane.
They obviously do not realize we're sleeping in the office.
In fact, when they did fund us, they realized that we were illegal immigrants.
Well, I mean,
yes, we were.
I'd say it's a gray area.
Yeah, yes, we were. We were illegal immigrants. We were sleeping in the office. We didn't have a car. We had one car, but the wheel kept falling off.
But, well, actually, yeah.
And so in this breaking story, and here it is, you have people surrounding the White House and Joe Biden himself genuinely looking at actually deporting Elon Musk. Here it is. Breaking story. Elon Musk could have U.S. citizenship revoked if he lied on immigration forms. The richest man in the world appears to have worked in the U.S. without authorization. According to experts, if he did so and lied about it as part of the immigration process, he could have his United States citizenship revoked and be exposed to criminal prosecution if he lied to the government as part of the immigration process, according to legal experts. Musk, who was born and raised in South Africa and later immigrated to Canada before eventually settling in the U.S. and becoming a citizen, has spent more than $100 million to support Donald Trump and his nativist presidential campaign and has personally demonized immigrants. A recent Bloomberg analyst found, for example, that Musk has posted around 1,300 times on X this year about immigration and voter fraud. Many of these posts promote the Great Replacement conspiracy theory, which falsely holds that Democrats seek to replace white voters with unauthorized immigrants whose votes they control, and depicts immigrants as dangerous lawbreakers. Earlier this week, though, the Washington Post reported that Musk himself, an immigrant who had apparently broken the law. In the 1990s, he worked illegally in the United States, according to the Post, which cited, in quotes, former business associates, court records, and company documents. Musk denies that he ever worked illegally in the U.S. His lawyer, Alex Spiro, and spokesperson for X, which he owns, did not reply to requests for comment. He claims that in 1995, as a student, he was in the U.S. on a J-1 visa, which then transitioned to an H-1B visa. As the Post reported, though, in a 2005 email that was entered into evidence in a since-closed defamation lawsuit in California, he wrote that he had applied to Stanford because otherwise he had no legal right to stay in the country. Musk then reportedly didn't enroll at Stanford, instead working on the project that would become Zip 2. Other experts agree. Amanda Frost, who teaches immigration and citizenship law at the University of Virginia, could not speak to Musk's case specifically, but says that having worked without authorization can be a bar to obtaining a green card. In quotes, Ms. Frost says, if a non-citizen violated the terms of a non-immigrant visa and then adjusted to immigrant green card status without admitting the violation, and then naturalized without admitting the violation, that person could be denaturalized on the ground that their naturalization was illegally procured, she tells Wired. That very broadly worded provision would seem to apply to any violation of the law during the immigration naturalization process, even minor and unintentional violations of the law. Yeah, there you have it. And if you have a small inclination to do so, just know that you could probably go to whitehouse.gov and you could probably find a link that allows you to ask President Biden something or request something. Please feel free, if you would like, as a citizen of the United States, to put in your 2 cents with whitehouse.gov and share with them, yeah, how about we look into the illegal immigration papers and the breaking of the law by Elon Musk and actually consider deporting him or denaturalizing his citizenship. This is my point. Stay sharp, stay calm, talk to people, and always stay frosty.